In the quiet suburban town of Riverview, Officer Mark Daniels and his K-9 partner, Max, were nothing short of legendary. Max, a highly skilled German shepherd, had stood by Mark's side for nearly 5 years. Together, they had solved countless cases, taken down dangerous criminals, and even saved lives. But to Mark, Max wasn't just a partner. He was family. It was a bright Sunday morning when the duo set out for their routine patrol. The air was crisp, and Max sat proudly in the back seat of the patrol car, his sharp eyes scanning the streets. But the peaceful day was suddenly interrupted by a call over the radio. Radio, attention all units, reports of reckless bikers causing mayhem near Riverview Park. Proceed with caution. Mark's grip on the steering wheel tightened. Mark, all right. Max, looks like we've got a job to do. Max barked in response, as if fully grasping the urgency of the situation. As they arrived at the park, chaos unfolded before them. A group of 6 bikers tore through the pathways, scaring families and sending pedestrians scattering. Mark swiftly stepped out of the car, and in an instant, Max was by his side, ready for action. Mark, police! Stop right there. The bikers, clad in worn leather jackets and glaring menacingly, only laughed. One revved his engine and sneered. Biker, and what exactly are you going to do, officer? Think your mutt can stop us? Mark remained composed, but Max let out a deep, guttural growl, a warning not to underestimate him. But just as Mark took a step forward, one of the bikers suddenly accelerated, speeding straight toward Max. Max, look out. But before Max could react, the biker swerved at the last second, delivering a brutal kick to his side. The impact sent Max tumbling across the pavement, a sharp yelp of pain escaping him. Mark's heart dropped. Max, he shouted, sprinting toward his injured partner. The bikers roared with laughter as they sped away, leaving behind nothing but dust and tire marks. Max, though hurt, tried to stand, his loyalty pushing him beyond the pain. But Mark gently placed a hand on his head. Mark, stay down, buddy. I've got you. His voice trembled with emotion. Backup was called, along with an ambulance for Max. As paramedics treated his brave companion, Mark's anger burned inside him. He vowed to bring those bikers to justice. The hunt was on. Reviewing security footage from the park, Mark quickly identified the culprits. They were part of a notorious gang known as the Iron Wolves, troublemakers known for wreaking havoc in small towns. And Mark knew exactly where their hideout was, an abandoned warehouse on Riverview's outskirts. With his fellow officers, Mark planned the operation. But before heading out, he made one stop, the animal hospital. The vet assured him that Max would recover, but seeing his partner lying there, his usual energy replaced by exhaustion, only fueled Mark's determination. Mark, rest up, buddy. I'll make sure they pay for this, he whispered, stroking Max's fur. That night, under the cover of darkness, Mark and his team surrounded the warehouse. Inside, the bikers laughed loudly, their bottles clinking as they celebrated their rampage. Mark took a deep breath. Mark, this one's for Max. With a signal, the team moved in. The raid was swift, precise. The bikers were caught off guard, scrambling as officers stormed in. Some resisted, but Mark's fury was unstoppable. He personally took down their leader, the same man who had kicked Max. Mark, you think it's funny to hurt an innocent animal? Mark growled, pinning him to the ground. The biker, now terrified, stammered. Biker, I didn't mean... Mark, save it. He snapped, slapping the cuffs on. One by one, the bikers were arrested. And as they were hauled away, justice finally felt served. But Mark's thoughts remained with Max. A week later, Mark returned to the animal hospital to bring his partner home. The moment the vet opened the door, Max's ears perked up. His tail wagged furiously, and despite his bandages, he tried to leap straight into Mark's arms. Mark, easy, boy. Mark laughed, his eyes misting over. Told you I'd take care of it. Max nuzzled into him, his loyalty unwavering. As they walked out together, ready for whatever lay ahead, the story of their bravery spread through Riverview. Their bond, their resilience, it inspired everyone. The town had witnessed just how far a man and his K9 would go for each other. And as for the bikers, justice had been served. Mark often looked at Max with gratitude. Mark, they may have hurt you, buddy, but they'll never break us. And Max, as always, wagged his tail in agreement. Because together, nothing could stand in their way.